In crocodile country, a territory is not a line on a map, but a living network of safe water, basking banks, and hidden roots. A dominant adult selects places where depth provides escape, reeds provide concealment, and currents deliver scent and sound. Stillness is not laziness, it is a strategy that saves energy while turning the body into camouflage. Crocodiles read vibrations through the water and interpret ripples, shadows, and pressure shifts as information. The best territory offers more than prey. It offers control of approach angles, stable water levels, and a reliable refuge when rivals or danger arrive. Even sunlight matters, because warming the body sets the pace for every hunt and every decision. During the breeding season, crocodiles communicate with displays that travel through water. A male advertises strength by lifting the head, arching the back, and generating low-frequency vibrations that can be sensed as patterned ripples. These signals are not simply noise. They carry information about body size, stamina, and control of strategic space. Females assess more than aggression. They look for calm dominance and access to safe nesting banks near deep escape water. Courtship therefore begins as negotiation. Who owns the corridor, who controls the approach, and who can keep rivals from turning the breeding ground into chaos. Timing matters too, because a single misread signal can trigger conflict instead. Crocodile courtship often looks slow, but it is precise. Partners swim in parallel, circle in synchrony, and make brief snout contact to test tolerance and timing. Distance matters. Too close, too fast can trigger defense, while controlled approach signals confidence. Underwater glide-bys allow both animals to judge size without escalating conflict. Females may pause, turn away, and return, filtering for persistence and calm control. This stage is less romance than risk management. A compatible pair is one that can coordinate movement, hold a safe corridor, and remain stable when the environment or rivals apply pressure. The pair is also learning each other's escape routes, so both can retreat without collision or panic. Male competition typically escalates in steps: display, approach, contact, and displacement. The goal is rarely to injure it, is to control the corridor that connects deep safety water to the best banks. Short bursts of power, body pressure, and tail-driven turns create turbulence that hides movement and tests balance. The winner is often the male who remains stable under stress, keeps the strategic line, and forces the rival to retreat to shallower, less secure water. In crocodiles, dominance is geography. Hold the right place, and mating opportunity follows. After the clash, the water calms, but the hierarchy remains, written into where each animal is allowed to rest and breathe. After conflict, behavior shifts from contest to coordination. A chosen pair begins to share space and manage boundaries. The male tends to control open water and intercept routes, while the female surveys banks for nest suitability. This is where courtship becomes practical. The future of eggs and hatchlings depends on safe access to deep water, cover that breaks sightlines, and an approach that can be defended. The pair's calm pattern patrol, pause, and hold reduces the chance that predators or rivals learn the rhythm of the nesting site. Even small changes in route can confuse watchers, keeping the nest location uncertain until it is too late to exploit. Nest placement is a balance of microclimate and security. Too close to water risks flooding. Too far increases exposure and energy cost. Vegetation provides insulation and moisture retention, while elevated ground reduces damage from rising levels. The female builds a mound that functions like a natural incubator, buffering temperature swings and masking scent and disturbance. A good nest is not only warm, it is defensible, with cover nearby and deep water within quick reach. In this phase, engineering matters as much as instinct. Structure, location, and concealment decide the odds long before hatching day arrives. Subtle differences in shade and airflow can shift the nest's internal temperature by degrees. Egg-laying forces the female to commit time on land, where movement is slower and detection risk is higher. Once the clutch is placed, covering becomes critical. Compacted layers regulate temperature, reduce scent leakage, and erase obvious tracks. The nest is designed to hold steady warmth for weeks, while remaining visually ordinary within the bank's debris. After laying, a smart female does not sit on top of the nest. She guards nearby, close enough to respond, far enough to avoid advertising the location. The breeding story now becomes a defense story. Every return to the nest is calculated, because repeated visits can draw attention like a trail. Eggs are rich targets, and nest thieves learn to read disturbed sand, concentrated scent, and repeated access paths. Effective defense is not constant chasing, it is control of approach lanes. A guarding female uses surprise, stillness, and explosive movement to teach intruders that one step closer carries a cost. The male's role is indirect but important. Occupying the waterline reduces safe entry angles and limits how long predators can linger. In ecosystems, pressure is continuous. Successful nests are the ones protected by presence, timing, and geography, not by non-stop violence. Even a brief failure can be enough for a thief, so vigilance must be selective but immediate. Near hatching, young crocodiles produce high-pitched calls from inside the eggs, signaling the mother to open the nest. This is one of nature's strangest contrasts, a predator with immense bite power performing delicate, controlled handling. The mother's goal is speed and cohesion, move hatchlings to water quickly, keep them clustered, and reduce exposure on land. The first minutes are fragile. Hatchlings must breathe, orient, and learn to freeze when shadows pass. The nest is no longer a structure. It becomes a launch point into an ecosystem that tests everything immediately. Temperature and moisture have shaped the hatchlings already, influencing their strength and coordination from the first breath. The newborn phase has the lowest survival rate. Hatchlings are small, exposed, and hunted by birds, fish, and opportunists. Their first strategy is clustering. Stay close to cover, remain near the bank, and freeze when danger crosses overhead. The mother adds a second layer of safety by controlling space. A small tail push can herd hatchlings back into cover. A silent repositioning can remove open angles for predators. These early lessons are simple but decisive. Dive fast, return to the group, and use shadows and vegetation as armor. Survival is repetition of correct choices. Over time, the group's reactions become faster, turning fear into practiced routine. As hatchlings stabilize, they begin to learn hunting through observation and trial. The key skill is not speed but invisibility. Hold still, use shade, and approach along edges that break the body's outline. Missing matters too after a failed snap. Stillness prevents attention and resets the ambush. Crocodiles also learn restraint. Chasing prey that is too large risks injury and wasted energy. Each successful bite is both nutrition and training, reinforcing timing, angle, and patience. In crocodiles, hunting is a discipline of minimal movement and maximum surprise. With growth, the jaw closes harder, but the tactic remains the same. Wait, measure, then strike once. As young crocodiles grow, they gradually disperse to reduce competition and avoid dominance pressure from larger adults. Separation is shaped by water levels, prey availability, and the presence of a territorial ruler. Juveniles begin claiming micro-territories, small basking points, ambush corners, and safe retreat lines. Tolerance may exist briefly, but independence becomes the stable outcome. The life cycle closes where it began. A still body in quiet water, reading the world through vibration, waiting for the next season of signals. In crocodile time, survival is continuity, each generation repeating the same geography of risk and refuge. And when conditions align, the pattern restarts. Territory, signals, pairing, and the guarded promise of new eggs.